बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलाम वालेकुम एवरीवन। आज के इस लेक्चर में हम डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं एफपीएससी पेडागोजी इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चंस, जो कि बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हैं। 100 क्वेश्चंस हैं जो कि पेडागोजी से लिए गए हैं। उनमें से हम 20 क्वेश्चंस पहले ही 2 वीडियोस में डिस्कस कर चुके हैं। मज़ीद हम आज यहाँ से 10 क्वेश्चंस डिस्कस करेंगे। सो फर्स्ट वन इज़ व्हाट आर द बेनिफिट्स ऑफ एक्सपीरियंशियल लर्निंग। एक्सपीरियंशियल लर्निंग के कौन कौन से बेनिफिट्स हो सकते हैं एंड हाउ कैन यू अंडरस्टैंड how could you understand that what is experiential learning, what are the benefits of experiential learning. So experiential learning includes deeper understanding and retention of concepts, developed practical skills and application abilities, enhanced problem solving and critical thinking skills, increased confidence and self-directed learning abilities. When you experience something, then your confidence will increase and you will be self-directed. So it improves collaboration and teamwork skills, greater engagement and motivation in learning, better preparation for real world challenges and careers, development of soft skills such as communication and adaptability. Experiential learning provides hands-on immersive experience that simulates real world scenarios, making learning more effective, engaging and memorable. So the next question is, how can you promote critical thinking skills? To promote critical thinking skills, we can ask open-ended questions from our students. We encourage questioning and curiosity. Use open-ended questions and prompts. Foster a safe and supportive environment for discussion and debate. Encourage analysis and evaluation of information. Provide opportunities for reflection and self-assessment. Use real-world examples and case studies. Encourage collaboration and peer review. Provide feedback that promotes critical thinking. Use thinking prompts and strategies like Socratic questioning, Bloom's taxonomy, and think, pair, share. By implementing these strategies, you can help students develop critical thinking skills, preparing them to analyze information, evaluate evidence, and make informed decisions. आप में से जो लोग चैनल पर न्यू हैं, जिन्होंने अभी तक इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया, काइंडली मेरे चैनल ASPPSC गाइड एंड इंग्लिश प्रिपरेशन को लाजमी सब्सक्राइब करें। वीडियो अच्छी लगी तो लाइक कीजिएगा और सबसे शेयर कीजिएगा। आपको इस चैनल पर PPSC और FPSC इंग्लिश लेक्चरर की कंप्लीट प्लेलिस्ट भी मिल जाएगी। सो द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज़, व्हाट इज़ द रोल ऑफ अ टीचर इन स्टूडेंट सेंटर्ड क्लासरूम। स्टूडेंट सेंटर्ड क्लासरूम में एक ऐसा इन्वायरमेंट होता है, टीचर इज़ जस्ट अ फैसिलिटेटर, जस्ट अ रिसोर्स, एंड स्टूडेंट्स डू देयर वर्क बाय देयर ओन, and the student's role is much more active. Okay, in a student centered classroom, the teacher's role is to encourage, to facilitate learning rather than dictate it, to encourage student autonomy and agency, provide guidance and support as needed whenever it needed, ask open-ended questions to prompt critical thinking, encourage collaboration and peer learning, create a safe and inclusive learning environment, act as a coach, mentor and resource provider, help students set goals and develop self-directed learning skills, foster a growth mindset and encourage experimentation and risk-taking. The teacher's role is to support and empower students to take ownership of their learning rather than simply transmitting knowledge. So the next question is how can you foster a growth mindset in students? To foster a growth mindset in students, we have to praise effort, not just talent. Emphasize their hard work, persistence and progress. Embrace challenges. Encourage students to view challenges as opportunities for growth. Persist through obstacles. Teach students to embrace failures and setbacks as learning experiences. ये वो क्वेश्चंस हैं जो कि बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट हैं FPSC इंग्लिश लेक्चर के इंटरव्यू के हवाले से, और ये मैंने बहुत ही मेहनत के बाद इन्हें हासिल किया है और फिर इनके आंसर्स कलेक्ट किए हैं. So focus on progress, not perfection. Celebrate small wins and incremental progress. Use growth-oriented language. Use phrases like "you are getting closer" or "I can see your progress." Encourage self-reflection. Help students set goals, identify strengths, and work on weaknesses. Provide feedback, not criticism. Offer constructive feedback that guides improvement. Create a safe, supportive environment. Encourage students to take risks and share their thoughts without fear of judgment. Model a growth mindset yourself. Demonstrate your own willingness to learn, take risks, and persist through challenges. Teach metacognitive skills. Help students develop awareness of their own thought processes and learning strategies. So the next question is, what is actually responsive teaching? Culturally responsive teaching. कल्चरली रिस्पॉन्सिव टीचिंग क्या होती है? कल्चरली रिस्पॉन्सिव टीचिंग इज़ एन एजुकेशनल अप्रोच. ये भी एक एजुकेशनल अप्रोच है दैट यूजेस स्टूडेंट्स कल्चरल आइडेंटिटीज़, एक्सपीरियंसेस एंड पर्सपेक्टिव्स टू मेक लर्निंग मोर इफेक्टिव, जो कि लर्निंग को ज़्यादा इफेक्टिव बनाने के लिए स्टूडेंट्स की कल्चरल आइडेंटिटीज़ को लेती है, एक्सपीरियंस को लेती है और पर्सपेक्टिव्स को लेती है. इट वॉज फर्स्ट कॉइन बाय जेनिवा गे इन 2000। कल्चरली रिस्पॉन्सिव टीचिंग को फर्स्ट जो है ये टर्म फर्स्ट काइन की थी जेनिवा गे ने 2000 में, और ये बेस करती है ऑन द फ्रेमवर्क ऑफ कल्चरली रेलिवेंट पेडागोजी विच वॉज इंट्रोड्यूस्ड बाय ग्लोरिया लैडसन बिलिंग्स इन द 1990s। द गोल ऑफ कल्चरली रिस्पॉन्सिव टीचिंग इज टू सेंटर द नॉलेज ऑफ मार्जिनलाइज्ड कम्युनिटीज एंड एम्पावर स्टूडेंट्स टू बिकम लाइफ लॉन्ग लर्नर्स एंड क्रिटिकल थिंकर्स। तो इसके कुछ की कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स भी हैं कल्चरली रिस्पॉन्सिव टीचिंग के, लाइक स्ट्रॉन्ग नॉलेज बेस अबाउट कल्चरल डाइवर्सिटी, culturally relevant curricula, high expectations for all students, and appreciation for different communication styles, the use of multicultural instructional examples. How do you incorporate social emotional learning in your classrooms? सोशल इमोशनल लर्निंग को हम अपनी क्लासरूम में किस तरह से इनकॉर्पोरेट कर सकते हैं? टू इनकॉर्पोरेट सोशल इमोशनल लर्निंग इन द क्लासरूम, टू टीच इमोशनल अवेयरनेस like recognize and label emotions, practice empathy, encourage student understanding and perspective taking, develop self-regulation skills, teach coping strategies and self-management techniques, foster positive relationships, encourage teamwork, active listening and conflict resolution, teach problem solving skills, incorporate mindfulness and self-reflection, practice करवाई जाए mindfulness की journaling and self-assessment, use SEL infused curriculum, integrate SEL skills into academic lessons, create a positive classroom culture. So the next question is, what are some strategies for teaching reading comprehension? Teaching reading comprehension की जो strategies हैं that are given below. So first one is active reading. Encourage students to engage with the text by asking questions, making connections and visualizing. Close reading. Focus on careful detailed reading and analysis of text. Text marking. Have students mark important points, ask questions and make connections in the text. Summarizing. Encourage students to summarize the text in their own words. Questioning. Ask open-ended questions to promote critical thinking. Discussion. Facilitate group discussions to explore understanding and interpretation. Graphic organizers. Make connections. Visualizing. Retelling. KWL means know, want to know and learned. A framework to guide reading and comprehension. Reciprocal reading. So the next question is, how can you support English language learners? To support English language learners, we have to provide visual aids, like we use images, diagrams and videos to help understand complex concepts. Simplify language, use clear, concise language and avoid idioms and colloquialisms. Offer bilingual resources, provide translations of important documents and materials. Encourage native language use, allow students to use their native language for discussions and writing. Language scaffolding, break down language tasks into manageable chunks. Graphic organizers, use visual tools to organize ideas and concepts. Peer support, pair LELs with fluent English speakers for sport and practice. Language centers, create stations for language practice such as listening, speaking, reading and writing. Cultural relevance हो गया, ongoing assessment, provide extra time, language instruction. So by implementing these strategies, we can create a supportive and inclusive environment for ELS to develop their language skills and succeed academically. The next question is, what is the flipped classroom model? As all of you know that flipped classroom model or flipped classroom teaching approach is different from the traditional classroom. In the traditional classroom, totally the teacher guides the students, but in the flipped classroom, teacher provides hands-on materials and students do their own in their home or any other place, but when they find any problem, they can come in the classroom and ask to the students, okay, ask the teachers. So flipped classroom जो है, इसमें traditional lecture जो होते हैं वो deliver किए जाते हैं at home through pre-recorded videos or readings. Class time is used for active learning like discussion, hands-on activities and projects. Students work on tasks and collaborate with peers while the teacher provides guidance and support. This approach reverses the traditional lecture homework format, allowing students to learn at their own pace and interact with the material more engagingly. The last question of this video is, how can you use formative assessment to guide instruction? Formative assessment can guide instruction in the following ways, like identify areas of struggle, informal checks for understanding, help pinpoint areas where students need extra support, adjust instruction, use assessment data to modify teaching strategies, activities or content to better meet student needs, set goals and targets. Formative assessment helps set achievable goals and targets for individual students or groups. Monitor progress, regularly track student progress, adjusting instruction to ensure students are on track to meet learning objectives. Inform small group work. Formative assessment data helps group students by need following, allowing targeted support and differentiation. Encourage self-assessment. Students reflect on their own learning, setting personal goals and taking ownership of their progress. Provide feedback. Formative assessment जो है वो प्रोवाइड करता है अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ फॉर कंस्ट्रक्टिव फीडबैक, गाइडिंग स्टूडेंट्स टूवर्ड्स इम्प्रूवमेंट, डिफरेंशिएट इंस्ट्रक्शन। फॉर्मेटिव असेसमेंट जो होता है हेल्प्स करता है टेलर इंस्ट्रक्शन to meet diverse learning needs, abilities, and learning styles. So, by using formative assessment to guide instruction, teachers can create a responsive and adaptive learning environment that supports student success. I hope it's clear to all of you. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.